Okay, using Camtasia, I will run through some faculty web pages that exhibit some good content and some engagement tactics. The first faculty web page I want to look at is Christophe Koch's homepage. Christophe is a professor, and he has a fairly detailed web page. We're going to start with his teaching link here. This link is extremely necessary when you're faculty and you're wanting your students to know exactly what classes and courses you teach. You can post them here with descriptions so that the students can find out more about them as well as more about you. Especially for students who have maybe had you in the past, this is something that's very helpful. Alright, another link that I wanted to look at of his was other passions. This is an engaging link. It talks about his reading philosophy and his interests. And the really neat thing about this is that he offers pictures. So it gives a personal, more relatable, less professional, so that the students can relate more with him on a personal level as opposed to on a faculty level. So they know he's faculty, they know his intelligence. Now they also know that he's relatable and he has things outside of school that are passions of his as well. The next page I thought was interesting for Christophe was his science interests. Very nice that he lays it out for his readers and his students what his interests are, why he's formulated these interests, and some of the references that he has followed or leads me to his books and papers. Here he shows some of his books that have been published as well as ones that are up and coming to be published. This gives the students reliability, a reference track. It gives them credibility so they can trust that professor and his teachings. Good to start engagement with these types of aspects. Now, the next professor that I wanted to look at was Dr. Kristen Weed-Alexander. She has a very simple web page, contact information, email, where she teaches, some of the courses she teaches, and as you scroll through her icons up here or her tabs, you can see that it just takes you to another place on that same page. Again, professional associations, very good information, but very, very simple. The third and final web page that I really liked is one of Black Hills State University's, one of your own, Dave Wilson, has an extremely exciting web page, excellent in design and content. Dave utilizes his art to design the web page, which is great. The engagement tactics this particular page offers are items like his resume, his artist statement, his gallery. These things engage the reader, the viewer, the student. They don't allow them to interact, but they do engage them in who is Dave Wilson? What does he teach? Why would I listen to him? Do I agree with what he believes? Very good information. His artist statement obviously alluding to the values that he holds as an artist, and his gallery showing some of his work. These web pages that I've gone over, Alexander's, Koch's, and Wilson's, all are great web pages, great faculty web pages. They're also great starts because as we embark on this new millennial generation, we want to be more interactive in their world. So since we're already there with websites, now we just need to add some interactive glam to our websites, you might say. Interactive glam like some collaboration projects or some wikis, maybe a blog, some things where students can get into discussion with this particular professor on their website. Maybe more of the course is in that actual website more than just a definition, maybe even more than just a syllabi. So, and as I go through my engagement and interactive tools, we'll talk about some of those things.